Good morning. Good morning, everyone. As you come into the room, please drop your name so I can acknowledge that you came by. If you're catching this by the replay, hashtag replay, because I want to know that you are here and I want to acknowledge your presence. Good Monday morning to everyone. This is Luciana Turner of the LT&A company. I am your Chief Compliance Officer and your Chief Strategist, coming to you with this morning's edition of Morning Tidbit. This week I have a lot of things going on. Wednesday night is my master class before the RFP. Contracting terms. We'll be talking about that. We'll be going live from my YouTube channel. The registration link will be in the comments section after the broadcast, and I have or you can go to my page, LT&A company or LT&A group, and you can register so you can get the notification. And next week we're going to be doing before the RFP acquisition process. Now, I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and she asked me some questions. And I thought, well, if she had these questions, others must have it, so I would address it on this morning's edition. Before the RFP is actually a self-guided training that will be up in the LT&A Training Center portal soon. I know I've been promising that, but I keep tweaking it. But it started as a master class where I just talked about some things you should have in place prior to going for a proposal. It makes the proposal process easier. It gives you a better idea of what the government is looking for in terms of responses. It creates a streamlined process because as a government contractor, you should really have a B&P process. And that's just, we're not going to delve into that today. But you really should have a B&P process. And before the RFP actually gets you thinking about what it really takes to win, secure, and perform on a government contract. And whether you're the business owner or the person responsible for bids, it should not be farmed out to a proposal writer. That was one, and I knew better, but it was one of my biggest mistakes when I first got started in contracting. Yes, I do bid on contracts. So I'm speaking from a compliance standpoint and as a contractor herself. I actually hired a proposal writer. We went through the process. I didn't win the bid, but that wasn't the issue. When I went back and read what they wrote, I actually saw areas where I would not have said any of the stuff they said. And then when I went to the post-award debrief and I heard what the contracting officer or bidding agent had to say about my proposal, it was actually on par pretty well. And I took that as a failure of my part because I knew better than to totally rely upon somebody else writing my proposal without reading it. But I also took it as a lesson in I need to better get involved with the actual proposal writing process so that I can have greater understanding as an owner. Because as the business founder, as the business director, as the business person who is responsible for the overall strategy, if I do not understand the contracting terms, the actual process, what it takes to go for the win, then how can I direct the activities of those who are working for and reporting to me if I have no understanding? So before the RFP, we're down the road some years, but it was born from that understanding that there are some things that you just don't know. It really isn't talked about much. And when it is talked about, it's such a hit it or quit it conversation. If you're not hyper aware, you've missed it. So that's what I had to share with you this morning. So on tomorrow, we will continue the conversation at 7:30 a.m. and have a great week. Don't forget to be good to yourself. Take time out each day to decompress, to just let it go, because a stressed mind cannot create. And if it cannot create, it cannot execute. So there is nothing to execute because you never created it. So remember, be good to yourself, and I will catch you on tomorrow morning. Have a great day.